A man by the name of Adolfo has helped train a lioness since she was a little cub. Unfortunately, the man needed to leave his job as a lion trainer and move to another city, but eventually he came back, and Kiara was more than stoked to see him. In fact, you will never believe how one of nature's fiercest predators reacted to seeing her old friend. It might even scare you at first, but don't worry, this kitten only wants to play. Lions are known as the kings of the jungle, and there is a good reason for that. They are the apex predators, and they don't have anything to worry about while the entire jungle needs to fear their presence. People who go on safaris are always advised to be aware of lions and lionesses. Having a close encounter with these beasts is very dangerous, and there aren't that many people who can get close to a lion or lioness and live to tell the story. On the other hand, Adolfo is an exception to that rule. This lion cub is named Kiara, and she was trained by Adolfo. The man found her in Mexico and rescued her. He brought Kiara to a shelter and raised her, showing the cub what she needed to know in order to survive in a pack. The two shared a strong bond, but there was one problem. Adolfo took little Kiara to a wild animal reservation and gave her this name after the Lion King movie character. He didn't just let her there by herself, he helped raise and train her. Adolfo considered himself as being Kiara's adoptive father. The two bonded and gave birth to a beautiful story that we'll show you today. Although the name was inspired by the animated character in The Lion King, Kiara has many meanings in different languages. In Italian, it means bright, and in Hindi, it means God's precious gift. In Korean, it means first ray of sun, and all these meanings were exactly what Adolfo felt for this precious lion cub. Kiara kept growing up, and she couldn't fit anymore at the first wild animal sanctuary. Adolfo knew he had to take the heartbreaking decision and send Kiara to a bigger and better place for a lioness that was slowly becoming an adult. That's when Adolfo called the Black Jaguar White Tiger Foundation sanctuary. The Black Jaguar White Tiger Foundation accepted taking Kiara in as she grew bigger. In 2013, businessman Eduardo Cirio established the foundation after rescuing a jaguar cub he named Cielo. The poor cub was found in Monterey, displayed in a pet store. The goal the Black Jaguar White Tiger Foundation has is to rescue and take in as many wild cats as possible to make sure these magnificent felines are getting the best life possible. This way, the sanctuary makes sure that illegal hunting is prevented as well. How did Kiara fit in her new home? Adolfo filmed himself and adapted some photos and videos of himself with little Kiara, saying they would have to part ways. It was heartbreaking, not just for him, but also for Kiara, who was in his company every day. 1 year later, they'd be reunited, and the video of the two meeting once again became viral. As time passed on, Kiara started getting bigger and fiercer, but she never forgot Adolfo. The man somehow managed to befriend this lioness, and Kiara was always waiting for him to show up. Luckily, Kiara's dream came true. 1 year passed since Adolfo parted ways with Kiara, and the lioness was now a terrifying beast that no one had the courage to get close to. However, she never forgot about Adolfo, and her love for him was made clear when the man came to visit her. Adolfo decided to come back to the Black Jaguar White Tiger Park to pay Kiara a visit. The fierce lioness heard his voice and she got excited. The lioness could not believe that she was hearing Adolfo's voice. She kept looking towards the door, hoping that it was really him. Seeing how excited the lioness got, people were advising Adolfo not to go in the cage. Do you think he listened to them? The man was still advising with the other zookeepers whether he should go in or not, but his decision was made simply when he saw Kiara. He knew he had to come in. As Adolfo was getting ready to open the door, he had second thoughts. Maybe Kiara wouldn't remember who he is and she might attack him. Wild animals can have unexpected behavior, and that growling and pacing was not something you'd take for a heartfelt welcome, so what did Adolfo do? Adolfo hoped Kiara would remember more than his voice. If she forgot him and he would walk into her enclosure, his life would be in danger. Was this a risk worth taking? The trainer used all his knowledge about lions and Kiara and opened the door. Love got the best of Adolfo and let the love he had for Kiara win over common sense. When Kiara saw Adolfo, she lunged at him and surprised her dad with a hug and tackled him to the ground. If you would see these photos out of context, you would think she attacked him, but all Kiara was doing was cuddling her dad. Adolfo stepped inside Kiara's cage and the lioness jumped in his arms. Can you believe this? It looks like two old friends embracing each other. The big lioness wouldn't let go of Adolfo and the man fell, but Kiara was still holding on and she fell with him. She was never going to let go of her beloved best friend. Kiara was simply excited to see her old trainer and she was jumping all over him. If there's something we can be sure about, then it must be the fact that Kiara is not going to let go anytime soon. Don't you think it's adorable how this incredible beast acts just like a little kitten when Adolfo is around? This is not something that you get to see every day, and it shows us how strong the bond between a lioness and her trainer can be. Did you ever expect this to happen when Adolfo stepped inside the cage? From the looks of it, Adolfo needs to get used to having a lioness all over him because Kiara is going to jump on him every time he comes to visit the zoo. Kiara is so excited to be with Adolfo once again that she starts biting his jeans. Most people don't even want to get up close to a lioness, but Adolfo is comfortable letting one bite his leg. Isn't this incredible? Kiara was so happy to see her dad that she even showed off her skills at jumping around him. Adolfo couldn't be more pleased by her reaction. He didn't even imagine this meeting would be this intense. The big smile on Adolfo's face says it all. It took about half an hour for Kiara to calm down, and she sat next to Adolfo, who was petting her. Isn't it crazy how this lioness acts like a house cat? This has to be one of the most incredible stories that we have ever seen, don't you think so? Kiara growled, panted, chewing her dad's clothes because she was too happy to see him again after so much time. What are they doing now? Seeing these moments, the trainers at the foundation couldn't believe such a dangerous animal expresses so much love for a person she hadn't seen for a long time. The fact that lions usually form a pack should have helped Kiara keep her love towards Adolfo, who was, after all, her dad. Adolfo's story continues, and he updates Kiara's fans on social media, always making sure to post videos of themselves playing and hugging or just chilling in the sun. Adolfo captions his photos with, "My daughter," and this March she turned 6 years old. There is no denying that the bond between Adolfo and Kiara is strong, even after all those months of being separated. The video of the reunion became viral around the world and helped raise awareness about wild animal sanctuaries. Thanks to these heartwarming moments, Adolfo helped raise awareness about the danger of extinction among lions and why species conservation must be supported. Adolfo kept visiting the sanctuary and met the other cubs he helped hand-rear. Here, he is chilling with the big cats in the shade. Isn't this a photo you would rarely see? Adolfo isn't the only one who has a special bond with big wild cats, though.